Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eziel, Lancer on Mount Tyrannus, and today we're going to bring you a three-part guide about Sirjuka Gallery. Now, I'm going to go ahead and assume you guys have already got the quest completed before them, and to kind of cover some of the information about this, when you first go in here, your objective is basically to collect as many points as possible. Based on the number of points you get, it's going to determine exactly what rank you get. Which rank you get determines what type of rewards you guys will get. So there's 5 ranks. To get rank 5, you're going to need 50,000 points or below. Rank 4 is 50,000 to 100,000. Rank 3 is 100,000 through 180,000 points. Rank 2, 180,000 points through 240,000 points. And rank 1, anything above 240,000 points. Now, what you're going to try to strive for is get a minimum of at least the rank 3. The reason for that is there's a chance to receive the Chain of Deceit necklace and a chance to receive the Ghost Knight helm, which are very excellent pieces of gear and costume pieces. In the first platform here, we're actually going to go over some of the mechanics, and we're also going to cover some of the point systems. First thing you're going to notice is there's going to be these crystals around the room, and what you want to do is get these things down to about 5%. Do not kill them immediately, because what you need to do is you need to kill the 4 mobs in the center before you destroy these. Killing the mobs in the center of the room is actually what's going to start the actual function of defending the crystal. So you prep these down to 5%, and once you get started, you'll get 1,000 points for destroying these. So now I'm going to show some of the gear here. One of the things you want to do is make sure you have everything in normal crystal setup. And for me as a Lancer, I've got basically a complete Abyss set plus 9, which does very well. So make sure you have your power zerks in. Make sure you have your normal crystal damage reductions taken care of. Make sure you have your normal damage crystals for your basic weapon in as well. So we're waiting here basically for this guy our healer to kill the last person. And you'll see it says Thulsa Forever, just like it does right there. Destroy this crystal, you're going to see the red guy that's going to come up, and you need to kill him as quickly as you can. As soon as you do, this is the northeast side here, is everybody needs to converge on the Lancer. You're going to see these mobs come up right here, and I kind of taunt them a little bit to get them to come towards me and back them back into the corner just a little bit and slow them down. The Menacing Wave does a really good job with slowing down their attack and their regular speeds. Now, some of the things you want to do here is you actually get 100 points for killing the mobs, and you'll see as their health gets low, we start doing basic white hits, like your basic combo attacks. The reason you do that is you get an additional 1,000 points for doing the combo attacks. In between everything, make sure you're jumping as well. You'll get an additional 10 points on top of that. And the healer is actually going to have a really tough time because their sole job on this first platform really is to stop what we call the Jockeys. These Jockeys, you actually get 500 points for killing them, but if they do get up on top of that crystal, they will throw their bombs, and it is very powerful damage to your crystal. So make sure your healer knows exactly what they're doing. Now in this next phase, we're going to have 8 archers come through, which really disrupts your healer. So you want to try, jump, get some extra points. You want to not fall down like I just did, and help out with killing the Jockeys and wrapping these guys up here. Now, one thing as a Lancer is that you can use your Guardian Shout as long as you're not knocked down for 40 seconds. Then you will get an additional 1,000 points for using that skill. So as we go through here, you're going to kind of see we're white hitting a lot as we get everybody down on their health and trying to get everything done as quickly as possible. If you can get this room done in less than 5 minutes, you're actually going to get an additional bonus point. The bonus points you get for clearing it faster is actually going to be 25,000 points. So it's definitely worth it. Now after we get these archers kind of low as the Lancer, I like to kind of start prepping and getting to that next area. You're going to go to the southwest side of the map. And so there's going to be this one guy that comes out. So DPS this guy down as quickly as you can while your healer's continuing to do jockey research or search and destroy. Get all your DPS on this guy, get him down as quickly as you can, and then try to white hit him for the extra 1,000 points as well. Now, in the event that somebody does end up dying, what you want to make sure you do is you're going to try to do a /cry and resurrect. You lose 1,000 points for a death, but you get 500 points if you do /cry, and you get an additional 500 points for resurrecting. Now, as we see here, we got these two guys. They're a little bit tough. They've got some really good defense. With these two fellas, you want to try to get them separated out a little bit. Get that one guy down, and then have one remaining. Then the one remaining, you need to have around 25% life, maybe 20%. Leave one of your DPS here, so that way they can kill him by himself. Now, everybody else is going to go to the northeast side here. The reason you want to go to the northeast side is these four guys. We did not get there in time. These guys hurt. They are the hard, almost as hard hitting as the Jockeys, if not harder. And you want to slow and just destroy these guys as fast as you can. Don't worry about the white hits. It's not worth it, because if all four of these guys do get on your crystal, you're going to run into trouble. It's really hard. There's no stuns. You can't taunt. You want to just decimate them as quickly as you possibly can. You can see one of the guys does get really close here. Now, if you are able to get your crystal with 75% life or higher, you're going to get an additional bonus of 3,000 points for a good crystal condition. And you'll see here we've got this Galuda here that's on the northeast side. You want to start there and work your way clockwise, because they're going to come from all four different positions. And you're going to notice as a tank, I like to leave around 50-40% and then start working on the next guy. Try to slow him down a little bit, because your flinch skills can actually do a little bit of delay there for them. And you can see my horrible miss there on that jockey, because I'm a completely awesome lancer. So we go through here and we just basically knock down these Galudas as quickly as we possibly can. And what you're going to look to do here is, once these Galudas are finally destroyed, do not leave your crystal. Don't try to go to that next bridge. The reason you don't want to do that is because we have this little thing called a ninja jockey, and that's what we call it. And basically, there's a chance that a jockey may spawn anyways and run towards the crystal, and you don't even realize it, and it gets destroyed, and you don't get your bonus points, which really sucks. So make sure you stay near the crystal, keep jumping like a madman, get the additional points there. And basically, what you want to try to do is get like as close to 90,000 points as possible. That's like kind of a real high-end number to go for. But if you can get 70,000 or to 90,000, that's the range you really want to push for. And here we did a really great job. I think we ended up with like 86,000 as far as on our points here, which was pretty good, when you're trying to push for a rank 1, because 80,000, 85,000, that gives you a little bit of flexibility. We had 86,560 and we're still jumping. So hopefully this is a little bit helpful, and continue watching. I've got the second guy going to be coming up here soon, here in the next day or two. And good luck and happy hunting, and see you next time.